Thank you. Thank you very much. Kheron, everyone.
It gives me tremendous pleasure to be here with you today. I hope you're feeling good.
Hey, when I say hello, you say hi. Hello. Jeez, love that energy, guys. When I say oh, you say la. Oh, jeez. Who knows that? Let me see who knows their languages. Bon. He's like, jo. I know that one. Koni. Hey. Salam. Walaikum. Salama. What language is that? Girl, you just taught me something. When I say salam, you salama. When I say salam, you say ma. Salam. Salama. Thank you. I'm learning something new. This is my favorite one though. What? Wagwan. I absolutely love that. So guys, it gives me great pleasure to be here with you today. We've got around 40 minutes together to 45 minutes. So we're going to be full and we're going to be moving at the speed of light. For those that are joining us on the live stream, welcome. We welcome you into this space also. All right, guys, I think that's almost enough about me. But just before I move on, my name is Kheron Gilpin, former national boxing champion of England and Jamaica, proud father of a beautiful 7-year-old daughter. I know, he's clapping for me, thank you. All right, so just to make sure everyone's awake, because I'm awake, you can see it, but some of you look like I can see it, some of you look like you want to yawn, and those at home, you need to wake up. So let's make sure we could get everybody awake. I'm going to give you some instructions, but I'm only going to give it to you once. How many times? That's right. I love your energy, by the way, just once. So guys, pay very close attention, because yesterday some people they just weren't getting it. So let's see how good you guys are doing here at Braintree campus. Okay, everyone, clap your hands. Oh, sorry, wait. I need to give you the instructions. When I say clap your hands, I want you to raise your hands. If I say raise them, then clap them. If I say stand up, then sit down. If I say sit down, then stand up. Someone's like, what? It's way too early for this. Okay. Guys at home, I want you to be trying this too. If you're in a classroom right now, I want you to be trying this too. Follow these very basic instructions. Okay. Everybody, clap your hands. Wow. Raise your hands. Okay, raise your hands. I know, right? You're at the front as well. Raise your hands. You still ain't got it yet? Okay, clap your hands. There's always one. Now clap. Clap again. Okay, stand up. Where are you going? Where are you off to? Raise your hands. Okay, raise your hands. Raise your hands. I said raise your hands. Hey, raise your hands. Raise your hands. Clap your hands. Guys, that was actually, raise your hands. That was brilliant. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. That was brilliant. Oh, you suck. No, that was amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause. You got me. Give yourself a raise of your hands, guys. Give yourself a raise. Well done. You actually got me with that one. So, quickly, you speaking to the person next to you. What type of person are you? Do you prefer calls, text, or FaceTime? Talk to the person next to you. Let's see what you prefer. Let's go. What do you guys prefer? Calls, text, video calls? Texting as well? I think that's your whole generation just values texting. No one wants to talk on the phone. What do you guys prefer? Texting? Easily text. Really? That's amazing to hear. Okay. Moving swiftly on, guys. I want some honesty with this one. What type of person are you? Do you clean as you go? Do you tell yourself you're going to do it later? When later comes, you're going to do it tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, you're going to do it on Friday. Are you actually trying to be number one? Are you trying your best, but it's just not working out? Talk to the person next to you. Let's find out. Which one are you? I want honesty from you.
Neither. I put it there and it magically gets clean the next day.
And you just don't know how that works.
Yeah,
exactly. You don't know. You don't know that.
It just happens.
It just happens.
It's like a parent.
Have you seen that video online where the guy's like, I just put it on the coffee table and the next day it's magically folded and Okay. Okay, let me see who's in the building right now. Who's number one? Who clean as they go? Who clean as they... I see you guys. Look at all the adults at the back, because you know that's the best approach. Who says we'll do it later? Huh? Tomorrow never comes. Later never comes, really. Who's actually trying their best, but it's just not working out at the moment? Thanks for the honesty, guys. It's beautiful to see. Which one of this would you absolutely not do? 10 seconds. Talk to the person next to you. What would you absolutely not do? You would never jump out of a plane. I know, that's my fear. Imagine passing out mid-air. Would you jump out of a plane?
And then I can't open the parachute.
You guys are brave. Okay. I always look for the person who would do all of it. Who would do all of them? Really, Leanne? Unbelievable. We've got 3 courageous individuals. I just personally don't understand how someone would say that they love themselves and get on this thing. That's broken bones and fractures and it scares the life out of me. Okay, so guys, this year, what are you most looking forward to in college? Meeting new people, progressing in your subjects or learning new subjects, more independence, finally, no parents breathing down the back of our necks, right? Or some work experience, getting closer to making some money. Talk to the person next to you. What are you most looking forward to this year?
Probably the new subject and work experience.
I love that. New subject, work experience. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Find out from the person next to you as well. What are you most, sorry guys, what are you most looking forward to?
Probably new subjects.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to share that in a minute, yeah? Nice one. Nice one. What are you most looking forward to this year? I hear that. Okay. Okay. New people. Who's looking forward to meeting new people? Pleasure to meet you. My name, I'm Kheron. What's your name? Carson. Pleasure to meet you. Absolute pleasure. Who else is looking forward to meeting new people? Love that. Hello, guys. Pleasure to meet you. I want a handshake a little bit later on. Guys, it's so beautiful and important to be open to meeting new people. Honestly, the relationships you will form here at college can last a lifetime, right? You could literally be sitting next to your future business partner, collaborator, you never know. But once you're open to meeting new people, I want to encourage you to do that because there's lots of possibilities. And you know what? It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. Hi, my name's Kheron. I remember I was at a college once and I had 2 people sat right next to each other like, I'm looking forward to meeting new people. I'm like, did you guys talk to each other? They're like, no. I'm like, well, introduce yourselves. So I just want to encourage you to that. New subjects. Yes. Come on, guys. You want to fill in those knowledge gaps? Come on. Tell me why you're looking forward to new subjects.
I guess you're just learning something new, just being able to learn new stuff instead of going over old stuff over and over again.
Love that. He wants to broaden that knowledge, learn something new. Absolutely love that. Who's finally thinking it's time for more independence? You're at that point in your life where you're ready for more independence. I love that. Well done, guys. It's super great that you know what you're looking forward to. And the all important, we know it's not easy out there. We got to pay for everything. Got to pay to park your car, put petrol in your car, the shoes on your feet, the clothes on your back, your phone to make a call. You got to pay for almost everything. Not almost, you got to pay for everything, mate. Like, down to the air that we breathe, right? So work experience is getting us that step closer to getting into a paid environment, to start our careers, basically. This is all about getting career ready. So who is looking forward to that work experience? Let me see your hands. Come on. I love it. Thank you, guys. Absolutely love it and love to see it. So, guys, I want to start today by saying I want you to imagine how big this well done is, right? A massive, ginormous, gigantic well done to each and every one of you. And I'm going to tell you why, right? I'm going to tell you why. What time is it right now? Is that right? Yeah, is that 10:15? Yeah. Right now, as we speak, yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys, yeah. There's some people right now at home. I ain't talking about yous lot, yeah. I ain't talking about yous lot. Yous lot have tuned in, right? There's some other people at home with their face right now, as we speak, buried in a pillow, probably dribbling and snoring, mate, right? But look, you're calling people's names. You know some of these people, right? But where are you? Where are you? You're here at an education institution. I absolutely love that. That says a lot about you, because this morning was a little bit nippy, right? It's a grey day, but you're here. That shows your commitment to your growth, to your development, to your future. And I personally love to surround myself with people who's all about achieving goals, who's all about becoming a more accomplished version of themselves. So I just want to say a massive mega well done. Please give yourself a raise of a hands. Give yourself a raise of a hands. Come on, guys. And quickly, before I move on, who knows about the 5 love languages? 5 love languages. 1, 2. Excellent, excellent. 2 people know about it. The rest of you, don't worry. I'm going to let you know right now. And it gives me pleasure to share this with you, right? Because this is useful information. So check this out. 5 love languages, guys. Basically, if you love somebody, right, you've got to understand their love language so you can communicate your love to that person, right? So there's 5 love languages, and you're going to figure out in a few moments what one might be your love language, what one might be your mum's love language, or a loved one, right? So number 1, quality time. There's some people that they understand love, your efforts, through quality time. So if you love that person, what would that look like? It would look like spending half a day with them, an entire day with them. Clear your diary, right? And when you're with them, no looking at your watch, no talking about other stuff. It's just being present, spending that quality time, half a day, full day together. If you could do that, they feel seen, they feel heard, they feel valued by you because you created that time for them. Some other people, their love language is acts of service. What does that mean? Acts of service is literally going out your way to give them that hands-on support. Give them that hands-on support. It could be helping with the dishes. It could just be carrying someone's bag. If you've picked up your bag, gone out your way to return it to somebody that left it, that's an act of service, right? It could be helping them with an application. I hate applications. I hate them, right? And a lot of people like to say, you need to go do this, that, and the other. But when it comes to actually doing it, they're nowhere to be seen. They're nowhere to be seen. So acts of service is the person that will give you that hands-on support that will help you out, right? If you could communicate that, just showing up for somebody in a certain way, they feel seen, they feel loved by you. Why? Because in other situations, they feel abandoned by everyone else. So some people's love language is acts of service, right? The next one, number 3, physical touch. These are these people that's quite physical. They like to give high fives, boom, fist bumps. These are the people you better be careful when you give them a fist bump, because they're really going for it. They like the physicality of this interaction. So they're like this. Can you hold a fist? Look at him. He was bracing. He's such a brave man. He was bracing himself, right? These are the people that appreciate hugs, pats on the backs, right? You see my daughter? Her love language is physical touch. She loves snuggles, back rubs. She's 7 and loves to be picked up and carried. I'm like, you're not a child anymore, right? You see, in the morning when my daughter comes to say good morning to me, she don't mess around. She kicks up, boof, off goes the door. She sees me, looks me in the eye, and she starts doing this like a rhinoceros. And I'm like, oh no, I know what's about to happen. Do you know what she says? She says, hug attack, and run. One day we're both going to lose a tooth. It's not safe, right? But that's physical touch for you. People like the physicality of the interaction. Number 4, gifts. Gifts. And it don't have to be any expensive gift. It doesn't mean the person's material. They just don't expect you to be thinking about them in that way, right? It could be a pen, a notepad. But you know what they say? It's the thought that... That's right. It's the thought that counts. They just feel valued. They feel appreciated that you've gone out your way to think about them and get them a t-shirt, a hoodie, a jumper, the trainers they always wanted, a notepad, pen, or a phone, whatever it is. If you get them that, they feel loved. They feel seen by you. Number 5. This is my most dominant love language, guys. It's words of affirmations. Words of affirmations. So many people love each other, hold this deep sentiment for each other, and never say it. Like they never say, I love you. Like, I love you. Like, it's so easy. They never say it. And I really don't understand that. So when someone's love language is words of affirmation, it's about vocalizing that love, that sentiment, putting it in a text, voicing it in some way. And if you could do that, they feel seen, they feel loved, they feel appreciated. So those are the 5 love languages. Quick recap. Number 1, we've got quality time, right? Number 2, we've got acts of service. Number 3, we've got physical touch. Number 4, we've got gifts. And number 5, we've got words of affirmations. Why do I tell you this? For more reasons than one. Number 1, for you to know your own love language, right? Because if your love language is physical touch, go get yourself a massage, right? Like Leanne did last night. Well done to you, right? Leanne went and got herself a massage. That's brilliant. That's how you love yourself. Quality time alone, right? You can spend quality time alone. You could have positive affirmations for yourself when you know your own love language. The other reason I told you, because loved ones around you, in order for them to feel loved, it's very important to know these things. Because here's the risk. If you don't know this, and you're trying your best to let this person know you love them, but it just never clicks, they never get it, you might be just speaking the wrong language to them, right? So it's very important to know this for that reason. The reason I'm sharing it with you today, however, is because, guys, words like this, I didn't hear enough of growing up. Words of affirmation is my love language, and I went through this transformation where I was this roadman. What you saying, Ruben? You good, yeah? You from around here, yeah? I went from this street corner kid, right, had this enormous transformation, and through that process, no one at home was saying, well done. No one at home was saying, I believe in you. I'm proud of you, right? Words of affirmation is my love language. If I heard that, it will put a battery in my back to keep on going, to try even harder. Thankfully, I know how to motivate myself. I'm going to share that with you later. I know how to motivate myself, so I didn't need it, but my God, would it have made a difference? Okay, so I've made it my duty wherever I go. If I see people making an effort, I'm going to vocalize it. And that's why I wanted to start with a massive, mega well done to each and every single one of you. Because the truth is, you might not hear this stuff at home, but I see you, I see your efforts, I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work, keep showing up, and you will absolutely see the results you need to see. Okay, so guys, to make the most out of this session, I've seen a few people then, hold on, there's something just, and I was getting excited, you know, I thought it was a touchscreen. Right, to make the most out of this session, I want to encourage you, notepad and pen. I've seen a few people got it out already. Listen carefully, most important thing, guys, is just to take action, even if it's on one thing shared today. Just take action, because I can come and share all these ideas with you, but only you can truly put them in motion, right? So as I speak today for the next few minutes, I want to just invite you to consider how these ideas, how these concepts could be helpful to you in and outside of college. One of the students' feedback that I saw yesterday was saying how helpful this information is for them in college, but they're seeing how applicable it will be outside of college as well, okay? So well done to everyone getting their notes out. I admire that greatly. Do you know why? The faintest ink is more powerful than the strongest memory. The faintest ink. So people who are actually writing things down, they're increasing the chances of success exponentially, okay? With no further ado, we're going to start with motivation. So guys, the thing with motivation, thing about motivation, right, is super mega elusive. Some people get it wrong. It's elusive. Motivation, who's ever tried to slap a fly out the air? It's hard. It's hard, right? I'm a former boxer. When I was in my peak condition and a fly was messing around my food, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to chill him, right? No matter what I did, yeah, that fly was gone before my hand came across, right? It was gone. That's what motivation is like. It's elusive. When you think you've got it, you realize, well, it's actually not there, right? So it's very important that we know how to get ourselves motivated, how we can shift our states. So I'm going to share 3 ways that you could go about getting yourself motivated. Just remember, it is elusive. Some days we can wake up feeling as if we could move mountains one stone at a time, right? Other days, getting out of bed could be challenging. And this is where we need to tap into that resource that we have, that reserve to get ourselves motivated again. Number 1, guys, I want to encourage you to focus on your why. Focus on your why, okay? I strongly believe in community, but equally, I also believe in individuality, okay? And we've got to win as individuals to then show up and win as a team. So it's really important that you think about your why. Why do I say this? Your why is different to my why, right? Your why is different. There's a reason why you must be successful. And that reason is different to why you must be successful, okay? You might be the first millionaire in your family. It's true. You might be the first millionaire in your family, right? You have more opportunity than any of the previous generations in your family. Like you have a supercomputer in your pocket at start. What a good place to start. You've got a supercomputer in your pocket. Once upon a time, what's in your pocket would have taken up an entire room. You now have that in your pocket. You might be the first one to go to uni in your family, right? You might be the one to break the chain of poverty, to break anything that needs broken to start afresh in your family, right? So when you think about your why, you realize, actually, you don't go without me. I'm heading to lesson, right? Number 2, setting achievable goals. Oh my gosh, it sounds so cliche. It's easy to, oh my God, it sounds too easy to be true. But guys, I guarantee you, it's a game changer. If you could create some time to write down what you want to achieve this year, it could be you could have immaculate punctuality. You could say to yourself, I'm going to be on time every day this week. I'm going to be on time every day this week. That's an achievable goal. And if you could aim for that, I promise you, you might fall short, but it's better to aim high and miss than to aim low and hit. If we've got a group of kids together right now and say, guys, have a football match, these kids will take their bags off their back and they'll create a goal with the bags on their back. That's how important a goal is. Without a goal, where would they be aiming? How would you keep scores? How would you track the progress? How would you know you're winning if there's no goals? Okay? It's the same for you. Personally, in your own time, think about what you need to achieve. Because I know we use the term academic year. It's not really a year. A year is how many months is a year? You're not spending 12 months here. It's going to go really quickly. Okay? So if you can get that done, you have something to aim for and you just tick it off. I remember my coach used to say to me, if you're not assessing, you're guessing, right? And when it comes to progress, we can't be guessing if we're making progress or not. We need to track it and actually see that we're moving in the right direction. Number 3, very important. Surround yourself with positive influences. Absolute game changer. Guys, no matter how confident, how courageous I am, how influential I am, if you put me amongst the wrong type of people, eventually I'll become like them. I'll start thinking like them. I'll sound like them. I'll talk like them. I'll walk like them. I'll be as motivated as they are. Right? That's the truth. If I go around people who are smarter than me, I will increase my intelligence. If I hang around with people who are punctual, my punctuality will get better. It's that true. That's how influence works. Okay? I think it might have been Will Smith that said it, but I really liked how it sounded. He said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Okay? And what I really like about that, basically, he's saying, listen, if you hang out with 4 idiots, yeah, you're going to become idiot number 5. It's true. It's true, right? So if you're calling your friends idiots, you're right. And it's also true that if you hang out with 4 intelligent people, you're intelligent person number 5. 4 wealthy people, you're going to be the wealthy person number 5. That's how influence works, okay? So I really want to encourage you guys to think about who you surround yourself with. And a little bit later, I will speak a little bit more about that when we talk about who's in your corner, who actually wants to see you win. Quickly, 3 ways to stay motivated. Once we get there, once we feel a little bit motivated, we can retain that feeling with positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. The affirmations that we're actually saying to ourselves, right? And I'm going to be inviting someone up for a challenge in a moment. And I know that if they don't get it, they're going to need a positive affirmation to have the spirit, the willingness to. Number 2, celebrate small successes. Guys, I don't care how small it is. It could just be for spreading your bed. If you do it, give yourself a pat on the back. Tell yourself, well done. Celebrate in yourself that, yeah, I've done that. That's done now. Ticked off my to-do list. Get that little shot of dopamine that you've done something productive, right? Number 3, take breaks when needed. Guys, it's not a pint at the pub. That's not the type of break I'm talking about. Getting home at 2, 3, that's not the type of break I'm talking about. There's a time and place for that, but the kind of break I want you guys to think about is the break where you actually rest. Where you actually put your phone to the side and reflect rest, be alone. So when you come back into college, you're rejuvenated, you're ready to go again, okay? So, attendance. Let's talk quickly about attendance. So I found this on the government website, guys, right? And it basically showed that attendance has a direct correlation to results. And this is why I started by celebrating you, because you're here. And just by being here, that's already affecting your results. The fact that you're here this morning, okay? So when you show up to college, you might as well see it as you're attending to your dreams. You're attending to your future. You're attending to your growth, to your development, right? You're becoming a more accomplished version of each time you show up, each time you attend and do the right thing. So I want to encourage you, no matter the weather, rain, sunshine, snow, show up. It's one of the best things you could do for your growth and for your progress. So talking about leadership, this is where I'm going to need a volunteer. So guys, usually when I do this activity, for a very long time, I haven't picked someone out the audience. I let people select themselves, self-selection. Reason being, it's harder. It actually takes that much more courage to say, wow, I'm going to be the one to put my hand up. So we're going to look at leadership now and aspiration. And a leader is someone that demonstrates what's possible. And that's why I don't want to pick anyone. So if we can have a show of hands, somebody who's willing to come up and volunteer, be my volunteer for this moment, I'll greatly appreciate that. Someone with reflex, that'll be good. Just a little bit of reflex, because you know, I might surprise you. So anybody looking for that leader, this is the part where everyone's mind's like, what should I do it? Oh, I don't know. Let's give this person a, come on. Make your way up here, champ. That's what I'm talking about. I know it ain't easy, but you did it. No one selected you. You selected yourself, right? Challenges are great for our growth. And because you've done that, you're already a more accomplished version of you. Because you did that here, you'll be able to do it again and again and again. And the most powerful thing, I'm going to show you in a minute what the most powerful thing that you're doing. So guys, here we have a water bottle, right? I'm going to hold it like this. If you could just place one hand over the bottle. I want the camera to see as well. Let's turn this way a little bit. Those at home, yeah, I want you to see as well. So, okay, that hand. So I'm going to drop it. He has to. That's right. Did you hear that? Yeah. You have to
catch it.
All right. So usually, well, yeah.
Surprise, okay.
I got you by surprise. Would you like another go?
Yes, please.
Come on, that's what I'm talking. Can we get a round of applause? Yeah. Do you know what I like about this honourable gentleman? What's your name, sir? Lucian, yeah. What I love about Lucian, that's what resilience look like. But his resilience is very polite. That's polite resilience. He's like, yes, please. I love that, champ. You ready, yeah? Hand looks a bit shaky. Let's give Lucian. What? Bro, go and sit down. You just ruined my little party trick. I can't believe you did that. Leon, he caught it. He caught it. Lucian, you made that look easy. Literally, yesterday at Colchester campus, no one made it look easy, right? So there's a few things, guys, that I want to share with you, because someone will come up and not get this, and I'm going to tell you why. There's a few things that Lucian did. Number one, he showed us what courage looks like. Honestly, courage ain't about jumping off a cliff and like swimming to a boat and rescuing someone when the boat's on fire. You know, of course, that's, it takes courage, but courage comes in little subtle ways, like honestly, conflict resolution, being able to say sorry, that's courageous. Being able to make yourself vulnerable and say, listen, I've got the same problems as well, right? That's courage. And you, number one, you showed us what courage looks like by putting your hand up and coming up here. Number two, you showed us what resilience looks like, right? I'm glad I caught you off guard, because now when I saw what you just did there, that superhero reflex stuff you just did, I'm glad I caught you off guard, right? Because you probably would have caught it first time straight. How do you do that? Victorious attitude. I don't have to ask Lucian. I know what a victorious attitude looks like. That's why I had to throw him off, because I'm like, this guy has come to conquer. He's up here to win, right? So I want to encourage you guys, when you come into college, Jesus Lord. Usually it's my mum. It's not my mum, so I don't know what's going on. So when you come into college, I want to encourage you, be courageous. when meeting new people, introducing yourself, just checking in on somebody, right? Are you okay? You all right? You're not okay? You are okay. That's good to hear. For a moment, I thought you was being serious. I was preparing to have a conversation with you afterwards, okay? But that takes courage. Number one, to ask someone if they're all right. Number two, to be honest. So many of us are like, yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. It's like, actually, I'm having a difficult day, right? It takes courage to be honest like that as well and have a conversation about how you're feeling. So today is World Mental Health Day. And guys, I want us to just be honest and be courageous with our processes, right? Because there's so many support, so many resources that's here for you. And a leader like Lucian is someone who show us what's possible. They show us what we can do, right? How we can show up. So guys, I want to encourage you to consider using your voice to be a learner voice ambassador, right? I want to invite you to consider that because this is the year where we want to count on learner voice ambassadors to show up, uphold the values of the college, let the college know how they could best support the rest of other students, speak on behalf of other students. Yesterday I had a mic because we was in the big hall, and guys, as you can tell, I'm full of energy, so I'm shouting, I'm dancing. And someone said, Kheron, is it possible you could turn the volume down a bit? I was like, okay. Then I thought to myself, you know what? I don't even need the mic. I'm loud already, right? What I later on learned, what she was saying is that the person next to her, it wasn't even for herself, the person next to her had sensitive hearing, right? And it was really uncomfortable and unpleasant hearing me come loud through the mic. She was actually sat near the speaker as well. That's a leader. That's a leader in my eyes, speaking up on behalf of someone else, okay? So guys, today, we've got a little bit of paper here. Leanne over there, can you give us a wave? So Leanne will be taking down names for those who want to explore their leadership. Quickly, if you choose to explore leadership this year, I promise you, you will get more out of college, right? When you go into the workplace, naturally, you're going to rise to a role of leadership because you're naturally a leader. You speak on behalf of others. You're good at problem solving, right? You know how to use your voice, right? You know how to present to higher ups. You know how to present to other people in the organizations. So you'll be getting more out of college by doing that. Okay. So for those with their notepad and pen, this is where we get to some useful information, guys. Things that you could apply and take away from here. So we're looking at organization. Organization is a gift to your future self. It's a gift to your future self, guys. When I made my way up here, I was thanking my past self for all the efforts because I just checked into my hotel seamlessly, knew where I was going seamlessly. Next day, I knew where I needed to be seamlessly. And that's because my past self did all the planning, all the booking, and everything was in order. So let's look at that a little bit, right? There's this book called Building a Second Brain. Love the book, guys. Love the book. I'm ADHD. Things could be all over the place, need to be organized. When I have frameworks, things get done, progress get made. This book loaded with frameworks, with concepts that you can action and tools that you could use. And what it basically says is that a lot of people are using the brain for what they shouldn't be using the brain for. Things like remembering numbers, people's birthdays, all these different facts and data points. The brain isn't meant for, it's not for that. We're not meant to be storing data like that. It's meant for problem solving, generating ideas, creativity, emotional intelligence. These are the things that it's made for. So if we can write things down, we're leaving more capacity for critical thinking, for problem solving, right? Where a lot of us make mistakes, or where a lot of us have made mistakes in the past, is that we're trying to remember things up here. Guys, it's long. Soon as I get an idea, I write that down. That's on my to-do list for tomorrow. I can move on, right? Because we all know we'll introduce ourselves and within a minute, we're like, what was your name again? I don't even remember, right? That's because the brain, that's how it works. So building a second brain teaches us, take notes. As I said earlier, the faintest ink is more powerful than the strongest memory. Keep copies of useful material that you get from college for your life. It could be to do with your driving license, your passport, your NI. Put that away, right? Store that properly. Highlighting and annotating notes, just highlighting the important part of a whole paragraph, right? Having a filing system. This is game changing, right? A lot of people, guys, this is true stuff. They're on their computer looking for some file that they downloaded a couple months ago through the download on their desktop, wasting hours. At the end of the year, they would have spent hours looking for something that they once had or they downloaded. I promise you, if you put that in a folder, safe, right? When it's time to find that document, it will take you 7 seconds. You know exactly where it is. And not only that, not only is it digitized, but it's labeled correctly. This is game changing, right? Game changing. I remember how frustrated I used to get just trying to find my keys to leave the house. I need my car keys. I'm looking at pictures to see what trousers I was wearing, what clothes I was wearing, to check the pockets. Those days are done, right? And this book helped me get there. So guys, I want to encourage you, check this book out. Is that really the time? Check this book out online and see some of the frameworks in there. It's also Black History Month, guys, and I want to make you aware of Ubuntu. Ubuntu, when I started, I said hello, hi. Ubuntu is about inclusivity for everybody, right? It believes that I am because you are, right? The truth is, if I'm good, you're good. If you're good, I'm good, right? I'm only here speaking because you are here. So there's this interconnectedness in all of us. In all of us, there's this interconnectedness, and this is what Ubuntu is about. When it comes to creating a sense of belonging, right, we all have a part of the answer. So I really want to encourage you to come with kindness, lead with kindness, lead with love, okay? And we connect best, guys, when we see ourselves in others. When I see Lucian coming up, I'm like, you remind me of me. You're just embracing a challenge. That's what we all do on a daily basis, going into maths, going into English, learning new subjects, getting more independence, right? Every day we're embracing a challenge. With that said, guys, quickly, you versus the person next to you. Rock, paper, scissors, first to 3, may you win. Rock, paper, scissors, first to 3, guys. Let's go. Come on, man. You ain't getting away. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 1-1. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 2-1. Come on. Ah! 2-2. Hold on. 2-2. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, my days. Well done. Well done. Okay. Where's the winners at? Let me see the winners. Where's the win? Look at the winners. All right, calm down, guys. Put your hands down now. Calm down, because I didn't win. But you know what? For those who didn't win, but you know you're a winner anyway, let me see your hands. Come on, where are you? Come on, child. Absolutely love it. Okay, guys, quickly, last few minutes, right? There's a time and place for everything. Guys, I want to encourage you, and I've seen a group of people do this, and it's beautiful to see, right? I want to encourage you to go where your smoke is welcomed, not where it's imposed, okay? There's a time and place for everything, and I just want to remind you of that. Who's in your corner? I told you earlier, guys, not all family and friends are in your corner. Let's be real, not all family and friends are in your corner. In fact, whenever there's a mention of friends, we know that the opposite of that is enemies, right? Right? What a lot of people don't realize is that bang in the middle, there's frenemies. There's people who are your friends, but they're actually enemies to your growth. They're actually enemies to your progress, enemies to your development. So I really want you guys to identify who's in your corner. The tutors are there, student services are there, right? You have all these resources, and I want to encourage you to activate it. Because the truth is, a lot of resources does not guarantee success. Let's keep it real. There's people that have more resources than you, but they're not resourceful. They don't know how to use their resources. It's proper use of your resources that guarantees you success. So guys, I really want to encourage you, have a meaningful relationship with your tutor. Ask for help when necessary. If you're struggling with any mental health issues, speak to someone about it, right? See student services, and be very careful who you consider family and friends, because not each and every one of them are in your corner. Not all superhero wear capes. You can find some right here in FE. Staff members, could you give us a wave? Guys, let's look at these staff members right here. Their goal is to help you achieve your goal. Let's give them a round of applause, man, because they are dedicated to the cause. They're dedicated to the cause. And guys, we see you and we appreciate you greatly. Guys, listen, if you have 6 hours, I'm going to go double speed now because of time. If you've got 6 hours to chop down a tree, spend the first 4 sharpening your axe, right? It's all about standing out. Let's be honest, right? We're all talented. Everyone's talented. It's about what makes you different. Okay? When you're here at college, you're sharpening your axe. This is about sharpening your punctuality, your attendance. It's about sharpening compliance. Who can wear their lanyard easily? It's about sharpening these things. Okay? So that it's a process of preparation, preparing you for your future. This is all about career readiness. And what I want you to remember whilst you're here at college, the main thing is that you keep the main thing the main thing. Right? That's the main thing, guys. It's about career readiness. Okay? So I'm not going to be able to go into this in any great depth, but look, I can see that you're learning about it anyway, right? The Eisenhower matrix, super important for us to know what's important and urgent, right? So that we could do that today, right? Anything that's important but it's not urgent, we schedule it. I'm going to do that next week. I'm going to do that at the end of the month, right? For the things that are urgent and not important, we delegate that. Mom, could you pick Kheron up from school today, please? Actually, that's very important. What am I talking about, right? Mom, could you do the dish, right? Anything, we delegate that. Someone else will do it on our behalf, okay? Guys, this is the important one. I love it. Anything that's not important and it's not urgent, delete it. Delete it off your list. So here's a 3-step process. I'm sharing this because you don't have your pen and pad out. And I'm going to share it because I think you deserve to know this, right? Here's a 3-step process to executing on your tasks, okay? Number 1, have a brain dump, right? And a brain dump is where you write down everything on your mind, everything that's bothering you, everything you need to do, think you need to do, just write it all down. Have a brain dump, okay? Number 2, we use the Eisenhower matrix and categorize that list. What is urgent important? What's the deadline for your coursework, right? What needs to be scheduled from that list? What can I delegate from that list, right? Who could go shop on your behalf? Who could purchase this thing on your behalf? Who could do this and that on your behalf on that list? And then the important thing, cross out the things that doesn't even need to be on that list. Once you go through that process, you know what you need to focus on. And it's not that many things, right? The issue isn't that we're not good at executing on tasks. We're brilliant at that. The issue is knowing what we should be executing on at what time. Okay? So that's step number 2, guys. Brain dump, then Eisenhower matrix. Step number 3, Pomodoro technique. Right? Pomodoro, game changer. Let me ask you one question. When last did you give your undivided attention to your work? Many of us don't even have an answer for that. Do you know why? Because these phones are always pinging. I'm literally here talking and my phone went ping, 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 right? In the middle of my work. It's so distracting, guys, right? But I promise you, there's something powerful that you possess and I don't even think you're aware of it. It seems to be an extremely valuable asset. You know what that might be? It's your attention. Your attention. Companies are putting billions into grabbing your attention and keeping it so that people are just scrolling their life away, right? I promise you, there's something special about your attention. And if you're able to focus with undivided attention, focus work, I believe that your attention can transform your life, can allow you to reinvent yourself. So Pomodoro technique says, set a timer, 25 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes. During that time, your phone is off. No one should disturb you. Even people at home, let them know in advance, guys, I'm about to do a Pomodoro. It means don't disturb is on my door right now. That undivided attention that you give to your work, guys, I promise you, you're going to surprise yourself with how much you could get done in just 2 hours. How much you could get done when there's no distractions whatsoever, okay? So I use this all the time. All I do is 3 to 5 Pomodoros a day, and I've done more work than some people will do in 2 days, okay? I set my timer, half an hour, 40 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half for my longer Pomodoros. Once that timer rings, you go for a break. Have a cup of coffee, go for a walk around the estate, come back, we go again, right? You do that 2-3 times a day, I promise you, it will be the most productive day you've probably ever had. That's how productive it is when you give something your undivided attention. Okay, guys, quickly, remember that you could go online and see what's required of you for your course, ask your tutor where to go, what to find, and you could go read this up. Remember that this phone in our pocket, it could be a weapon of mass distraction, or you could use it for development. Setting your alarm to wake up earlier, to do some revision, do some exercise before coming into college. I want you to use it to your advantage. If you know how to use this device properly, it's hugely advantageous, okay? So I'm going to give you these slides because, as you know, I always put more than I can deliver so that you could look at it in your own time. So at the end, when you do some feedback, just copy and paste the link, and you're gonna have these slides for yourself to look up in your own time. Quickly, Leanne, are we okay to go on for 5 more minutes? Yeah, excellent. So guys, quickly, 5 ways to well-being. Well-being is key, right? It's key. When we are doing well, when we are well, we perform at our best. So it's really important that you're well physically, mentally, emotionally. Here are 5 things you could do to contribute to your well-being. Number 1, I want to encourage you to connect, meeting new people. That's so special. Connecting with others is really good for your well-being. Connecting with the right people is excellent for your well-being. Number 2, it's not just about connecting with students alike, it's staff members. There's some staff members that will have a profound impact on your life. In years to come, you will remember them, what they said to you, how they believed in you. Number 2, guys, taking notice of the resources around you, right? Not only the facilities, but the actual support that you have in place. I want to encourage you to take notice of the beauty, the wonder that's around you. Number 3, be active. When last did you go paddleboarding? Go for a hike, go for a walk in the woods, do something special. There's so many things you could do that's so cost effective. Like, it's actually basically free. Like, I want to encourage you to be active and to do that. Keep learning. Some people leave school and they think that's it. There's no more to learn in the world. There's no more things to learn. Guys, that couldn't be furthest away from the truth. I'm really proud that you're here at college, and I want to encourage you to keep learning in and outside of college, okay? Get ahead. You have what it takes. You have the time. All you need is the focus. Number 5, we all talk about getting this and getting that. I want to encourage you to be a giver, to be a go-giver, right? Give respect, give love, right? Give encouragement, be a go-giver, give high fives, just encourage people. Like, that could make such a difference. I literally spend my life giving as much as I can. And honestly, it is super rewarding. I wake up every day feeling on top of the world because people give me feedback. That's the beautiful thing about giving. Like, you don't give to get, you don't give to receive, but you do receive. You receive a lot. And these messages are inspiring. You could have that kind of impact on others. So these are 5 ways to well-being, and I want you guys to just look back on this in your own time. This is also here looking at hygiene, attitude, right? Attitude, your sleep hygiene, being able to winding down, actual cleanliness at home, your room stuff. That's where you're gonna do revision. Think clearly is really nice. Important to have a clean space. Language. I heard somebody walk in and I heard a bad word, right? Language, we've got to clean that up a bit, guys. Friendship groups. Let's be honest, guys. Toxicity isn't just found in romantic relationships. This stuff is in friendships too. And we need to be honest about what's good for us and what's not good for us, okay? And then self-hygiene. Look at me, I'm sweating. I need to go home, take a shower, right? So these are all there for you to look at in your own time. Final words, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure being here with you today. I'm about to put something on the board for you to scan the barcode. Those at the back, if you're struggling to scan it, please come up and scan it. We believe in you. This is your year. If you could just get your phones out now, I'm about to put the barcode up. This is your year, guys, right? And we want you to make the most out of these years. Everybody in this room, all the staff member in this room wants you to win. We are in your corner, okay? So if you could leave us some feedback, we know how best to show up for you, how best to support you. Guys, remember to copy and paste the link so that you could keep these slides, okay? Look at it in your own time. Did it scan? Oh, well done, well done. Man, you're not leaving me some feedback. You're not leaving me some feedback. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's feedback. My camera doesn't work like that. Glitches. Doesn't it? Hey, do you want to scan this? And guys, keep the slides so you could look at it in your own time, yeah? Do you want to you want to scan this one? Is that bright? Is it scanned? Yeah, if you take a photo, do it later, yeah. Do you need to scan it? Sorry guys, thank you. Guys, was you able to scan it? Oh, is it? You got your iPhone, nice one. Thank you, guys. Do you need to scan it? Hold my phone. Thank you for everyone filling out the form. Can't hear you. Speak louder. Oh, you're speaking to me? Yeah, oh yeah.